Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be flying the H160 from Dallas to Oklahoma City. It is super early in the morning, around 5:30, just before 5:30, and we are at Love Field right now. We're going to be taking this beautiful Airbus H160 all the way to Oklahoma City. Should be about an hour flight. I have two very special individuals in the back that we're going to be transporting today. Who knows why they're going to OKC? We'll never know. But this thing is such a beautiful aircraft. I mean, look at this thing. Look at the blades. My goodness. It's also very easy to fly. So let's go ahead and hop in this. Welcome to the cockpit of the H160. We'll go ahead and get these doors closed. All right. Nice and quiet. So, this will be kind of a... It says 420. It's actually 520 in game. This is going to be a kind of tutorial, not really, but also, yeah, at the same time, on how to fly the thing. I mean, if you've flown any Airbus helicopter, this will be pretty similar. So let's go ahead and get her lit up. Go ahead and turn on that battery. Both batteries. Good, now we can't see anything. Let's go down here. These lights on. Onto night. Crank that up a little bit. Beautiful. We're on those position lights. We won't need our beacon just yet. Oh yeah. And go ahead and connect the GPU. Turn on our gens. Go ahead and turn these 4 switches on. All right. Fun fact, we're actually ready to start the engines now if we want to. But we are gonna set up the autopilot, get that ready to go. Acknowledge that. Okay. That looks fine. Okay. So, first off, we're going to go ahead and make our flight plan here. We'll actually have it on little nav map, so we can start off first. Already has KDAL in there. Our destination is, I think, KPWA. Yep. So we'll do KPWA, Wiley Post, enter. Alright, so we got 2 waypoints only, Skimp and Keen. Go ahead and put those in there. Skimp first. And then Keen. Duplicates found. Cool. They're the exact same. Alright, so, wow, look. Flight plan already done. So, there's no ATC. We're not doing any of that today. We're just going to be doing some normal things. So we're going to go ahead and turn on our transponder on. And that looks good to me. Cruising altitude. Let's see. Can we see outside? I'd say we can see outside. We'll be doing a VFR departure, probably IFR most of the way, especially whenever we get into OKC. So we will do a cruising altitude of, do 4,000 feet. How about them apples? All right. All right, back. And I believe that is everything we really care about. Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, this is not the best. It's not going to be really that much of a tutorial. It's just going to be flying there, and you just get to see what I do. Turn the HTOS on. Turn our autopilots on. We'll go ahead and set our altitudes also.
Alt A crossing. Alt A.
Gotta love the announcers. Bring that up to 4,000. And we're going to be using GPS, so that won't matter too much, though. I will, just because we'll just set like a north heading to start with, and then we'll see how we fare. Okay, so that's all good. I think we're good to go. I don't think there's really anything else that we really need to. Oh yes, we'll on the emergency exit signs. Might as well turn the signs on, right? Sure, reading lights too. That seems cool. And nice dim ambient lighting. Can we see anything back there? Not really, but whatever. My planned departure is 4:30, so we're doing good so far. So I guess we can go ahead and start the engines. Nothing really much else to do here. Actually, let's get that barrow in. So let's do. Yeah, we are in Dallas. Looks like we got 2996 on the barrow. Click that button there, then twist this dial. Beautiful. And it's good to me. I'm not gonna put any decision altitudes or decision heights, so we'll just call it good. Yeah. Where's the wind coming from? Actually, that is pretty important. Wind 18027. Okay. That is not wind. Where is it at? There it is. 19010. Gusts 20. Beautiful. That's what we like to see. Okay. So we'll be departing to the south then. Honestly, I might actually taxi to the runway, whichever runway is right next to us. There's a map on here. Be able to look. Dude, this thing's so nice. One three right. Yep, that one. Or we can just go. We can just take off where we're standing. We'll just say. You know what? We'll just say they give us permission to just take off. Why not? And then we can land on the runway at our destination. Try that out. But anyways, let's get this show on the road, huh? Double checking floats. Yep. Don't need wipers. It ain't raining. Looks fine. Parking brake is on. All right, we're good to go. So, go back up here. And all that's on. Gens are on. All that's on. Cool. All right, all you got to do, we'll put engine 1 onto idle. Don't leave your rudder brake on also. I wouldn't recommend it. Got rotation. See rotating outside. Engine oil is coming up. Hydraulic pressure is coming up. Exhaust temp's coming up. Beautiful, beautiful. We're gonna want this our rotor to go to 80% here. Then we'll start engine 2. Beautiful, beautiful. We're fully loaded today on fuel, 100%, which will be way more than enough. As you can see, 10 hours of just idling. And there's 80. Okay. Now we'll go back up top and click that down to idle. You can see that spooling up now. Temperature's rising. nice and balanced as all things should be. Still here spooling up. All right. Acknowledge that. And we will go ahead and disconnect the GPU. We don't need that anymore. Gotta get that map up there. Okay, so that's pretty much it. We don't even need this thing really anymore. We'll keep it on there for whenever we go up to our flight. Take a look outside, might as well, right? Ah, forgot something. Beacon, there we go. Oh yeah. Beautiful sunrise. The sun should be above the horizon by the time we get to OKC, so. But yes, our plan is to take off to the south-ish, and then once we get enough speed, we will then turn around, go to the north, and activate autopilot and stuff whenever we get there. Should be good. You're about to see how easy this thing is to fly. This thing is like a normal Airbus, like an A320 or anything like that. It will trim for you. It's amazing. It's absolutely beautiful. So, how about we go fly? I think that's a great idea. So, flight. Go in flight. Bam, bam. Alright. Wait for that rudder to go up. And for these idles to go in. Beautiful. Bam. It's time to fly. So what we will do, since I don't have a button for it, turn on our landing lights there. And we will turn on our strobes. Alright, let's have fun. Let us have fun. Slowly pull that collective up. And we will turn off that parking brake as well. Lift it up a little bit. And up we get. Little hover check there. Everything's good. Look to the south. Put a little bit more collective in and go forward. Airspeed's alive. Start pulling back now. And up we go. Beautiful. Lovely city of Dallas. Now we can turn right. I collected back a little. Don't want to get too fast here. Level out there, a little aggressively, but it's alright. Oh yeah, we're looking beautiful. Keep that climb going. We're gonna manually fly it for a little bit. I'm actually gonna get while we're doing it. This thing is so stable. Look, my hands aren't even on the cyclic. I don't remember what it's called. The 120, and it'll actually say, "Hey, I want you to maintain 120." Or S. goes. Turning in now. Beautiful. Let's do a little bit of hand flying. And we'll go ahead and turn on our altitude and couple the heading. Boom, our nav is on. Beautiful. That'll do all this for us. There you go. Another thing I should mention, this line here, right under the 140, is the line of you're going a little fast. It's safe, but don't do anything crazy. All right, don't do anything stupid. All right, above that is going to be a red line that looks like this. That's the you're doing something stupid. So while we're climbing, we'll just stay under this. Make sure the engine is not getting over torqued or anything. Yeah, we'll take a look at our map since we don't really care about this anymore. Actually, we'll do this one. Beautiful. Weather says fail. Why? Who knows? I might know, actually. It's not on. We good now? Yeah, we're good now. Actually, do want to play with it a little bit. Let's do that. But yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. Absolutely beautiful. Looks like our ETA is going to be 60 minutes there. That's to skimp. It'll take 60 minutes. 3 hours of fuel remaining. It's going to take about an hour to fly there. Looking beautiful. We are about to hit our cruising altitude. There's altitude hold. My goodness. I would recommend lifting your landing gear too. Luckily this thing can handle it. I've flown so many helicopters that don't have a landing gear, I always forget that this thing does. Beautiful. And now, let's speed it up a notch. Let's kick it up. Go this one, and we will bring it up to, we'll do 150. Should be safe. Watch yourself, autopilot. Lord. Yeah, I know. Alright. Perfect. Yeah, that's the you're doing something stupid line right there. That was the line right there, was that you're doing something stupid but to the engines. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a little look outside. Oh yeah. Absolutely beautiful. It really is just such a beautiful aircraft. We can go ahead and turn off that landing light. Call it good. Logo light. I might want to turn those on. I think it's down here. Or maybe not. I guess not. Let's see. think that is not what it's supposed to be. I think that is supposed to not be a logo light. I think that is for the, no, it's not the searchlight. I don't know. I don't know. It's beautiful. So, for this flight, I'm not going to bore you. You're not going to have to sit here with me for 46 minutes. The flight, I will speed it up for y'all. Get some B-rolls going, you know. To see the helicopter, different positions. Flying at 176. We have a tailwind right now. So, we're cruising. We're booze cruising right now. Go ahead and close that. Let's enjoy the flight. Hello, welcome back. Just wanted to say welcome to Oklahoma. We just crossed the border. There's the Red River. I think, yeah, it's Texlahoma right there. Yes, sir. Yeah, just crossed the river. Go look out the aircraft there. There's I-35. If you live in Oklahoma or Texas, you know this well. Or Kansas, or South Dakota, or North Dakota, or Nebraska. Well, ain't that pretty. I tell you what, ain't that pretty. Let's open up the window. No sound difference. But, yeah, this helicopter, I guess I'll talk about the helicopter a little bit while we just cross the border. This helicopter was $35. It is, again, the Airbus H160. I don't remember who made it, but if you search up Airbus H160, MSFS, or Microsoft Flight Simulator, you will find the website's like the first thing listed. $35, I think it is well worth the money. Easily worth the money. There's a lot of clickables. The sounds, as you can hear, are very good. Yeah, I mean, the cockpit systems sound amazing. It's so smooth. It flies so buttery smooth, and I think a part of that is just to do with Airbus. Yeah, everything's worked so well. Another thing I guess I'll mention is the GPS here, right? This actually does not come with the aircraft. You have to you actually have to download another mod for this to work. It's not that bad. It tells you, it'll say, hey, do this, go to here and do this. It's fine. I mean, because I think in the tablet it might even have it. Actually, it does. Yeah. Here, I guess I can show that real quick. So you go in here, go to the settings, and then you'll go to options, and then we have it's the under cockpit gear. It's these three things. This is with the aircraft, though I don't like it at all. It hardly worked. It's kind of just a radio thing that didn't work, so I don't know. These two are mods, and these are the websites. So you just click this or click this. It'll open up a different tab and take you to the website to download it. Very easy. I'm in 2024. It's easier than taking this helicopter to 2024, which is also easy. But, yeah. Absolutely beautiful. Whoa, that is a mean-looking cloud we're going into. But, absolutely beautiful sunset. I think it's Ardmore we're flying over. That is not Ardmore. Let's see if it even has the name on the map. Oh, Marietta. Yeah, I've heard of that. Shout out Marietta. You know how it is. But yeah, we can look through all these different screens real quick too. Then we'll go back into the its motion. Well, yeah, there's this. Another F&D if you want to have two at the same time. This is just your regular navigational screen. Tells you everything all you need to know. This is your engines. What your engines are doing. This is DMAP. It's a digital map. Shows you where things are. Really up. Like, look at that. You can see the individual roads. Like, that's crazy. Bunch of other stuff. Let's see. Different maps. So you could make it dark screen if you'd like, which actually looks pretty good. You can do topographic, which cool. And then satellite, which I'm not a big fan of. I'd honestly rather do topographic if you want that. But I'm a big fan of the, also the vector dark is nice. You can do the same thing in the navigation screen. You can do vector dark. Actually allows you to see the rain that we're going to fly into shortly. Actually, it looks like it's going off to the east, so it might be fine. But yeah, I think Vector Dark is pretty goated. I do like Vector though, because you get to see the color of the water and all the roads and stuff like that. That is nice. You get to see all the interstates, but I guess we'll keep that there. Here, just like your standard thing, you got your indicated airspeed, you have your altitude, your vertical speed, your pitch, all that stuff. And this is your torque. This is your rotor RPM. Don't want it to get too low, don't want to get too fast. Luckily, you don't have to touch the throttle on this thing. Just your standard compass, you can change it to. You can make it like this. Pretty cool. It's kind of cool. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it works. Oh! That's cool. You put your weather on there too if you really want. Check range. I don't know. Then go back to... Oh yeah, this is your hover. This thing also has an auto hover. I did not look to find it, so I don't know where it is, but it's probably somewhere. I honestly could not tell you where it is, but I kind of want to, you know, I have no idea where. That would have to be for a future time, because I can't find it anywhere. Yeah, I don't know. But apparently this thing does have an auto hover. Or a hover hold. Different things like that. I don't know where it'd be located though. I'm not really seeing anything here. Yeah, I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, this thing's really easy to hover in anyways. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all sit back and relax. But anyways, yeah, so you want this to be where your airplane is on the map there. So yeah, pretty cool plane. All right, I'll see you whenever we get to OKC. And welcome back. We are over Norman right now. There's the airport's or that behind that pillar. You can see the runway there. And over there is Will Rogers. We're not landing there though. We're gonna be landing behind it. But yeah, smooth flight. As you can tell, we had to slow down at a point because we were flying through a hefty cloud, and this helicopter started rocking a bit. So we decided to slow her down there so we wouldn't risk over torquing the engine. We already did in takeoff whenever the autopilot sped up, but it's whatever. Didn't want it to happen again. So as you can see, let's get that range back. Going to Skimp, turn right to Keene. What we're doing is we're splitting Will Rogers and Tinker airspace. They're both combined, but I just don't want to fly over them, especially an Air Force base, so we'll go in there. We're about to start our turn, actually, and whenever we get to about maybe between Skimp and Keene, that's whenever we will slow down a bit, probably go to 100 knots, and we're also going to drop our altitude to 3,000 feet, probably. 3,000, maybe even, we'll probably do 3,000 feet. Maybe at Keene or we could just drop our altitude to 2,000 feet at Keene. Let's see if we can get any details on not that pretty of an approach. I was hoping for, I knew there was going to be clouds, but I didn't think it'd be this crazy. But hey, I feel like a little bit of a challenge. Little nav map. Oh, there's our turn. Didn't know they had little nav map in here. Let's see, I'm trying to see how high the airport is. I'll pass. Here, we'll do this. Give me your information. Okay, yeah, 2,000. 2,000 feet will be 700 feet, so we could do 2,500 maybe. 2,500, we can just do 2,000 feet. Yep, splitting the airports right now. There's Tinker. Right there, and we got, or not Tinker, sorry. There's Will Rogers, and we got Tinker right there. I think that's I-35 right there. And yeah, welcome to Oklahoma City. Get a little external view. Let's get a better view than this. Look at the aircraft, man. It is so beautiful. Nice level flight. Well, we're about halfway, so let's go ahead and drop our speed a bit. I'm thinking we could just drop to 120 for now. We don't need to be that slow. And we can drop our altitude to, we'll do 2,500. How about that? I like that idea. And say, go to that, please. There's the city. There's downtown. Right there. We might have to avoid that. Actually, we should be fine. We'll see. There's the airport. Right there. I believe. That's a little... Let's see if we can get this vertical speed to drop a bit. There we go. It's 1,000 feet per minute. Brighten up this map so I can see where I'm going. Okay. That's like right over downtown. We might have to apply this manually. Looks like that might be alright. I'll drop that speed a bit too. We have one hell of a wind coming in right there, so we're actually gonna have to loop around the airport, or we can enter in like this, turn around a little bit, and then land, or just land with a tailwind. We can land with a tailwind and just, excuse me, now we'll be fine. Oh, look at this, beautiful. That's just stunning, I think. Okay, where is this airport? Should be right on our nose. There it is. Way off in the distance. Alright, we'll be fine. How much time? It says 3 minutes? Yeah. I agree. I'll pretty much do visual. We can land visual now, so some BFR rules. We'll go ahead and turn on our landing lights too. Get those nice and bright. What I'm thinking is we'll probably just go straight in. We're gonna be landing at the FBO, so I can either turn around, go like this, make a left downwind, or sorry, yeah, left downwind, or whatever runway's here, and turn around and actually land on the runway, and then taxi out so we can use that wind to our advantage. Or we can just go fly straight in, which I might just fly straight in, to be fair. So let's go ahead and get even slower here. I might even actually no, we'll take controls. Decouple. We will say that's mine. That's mine. There it goes. All right. Let's drop a little more. Let's go ahead and drop that gear. Like this profile. You know what? There's a runway right there. Actually, yeah, we'll make left downwind. Why not? The runway. Do some manual flying, might as well, right? See the lake and all that. Raise that speed just a little bit. Should have done this before, but zero 06 100. Okay, it's good to me. Let's go ahead and get him. Turn in there. Woo! Sorry, passengers. There we go. Got that collective now. You're way too high. Beautiful. Alright, we don't actually have to touch down. We are helicopters. So we're going to go ahead and air taxi. Let's go ahead and get off this runway. Luckily with air taxiing, we can actually just fly over everything. There's our FBO right there, that blue building right in front of us. Alright, let's pull in here. Try and keep a nice little headwind here. Yeah, like that. Be nice and easy for us. Ground effect makes us float a little bit. Woo! Good. Ever so slightly. Foot above the ground and touchdown. Okay. We can actually straighten out if we want. Put a little bit of collective in there, and then push forward on the collective. We'll actually roll forward and we can turn because this thing does have a nose wheel. That's how you can ground taxi this thing if you ever want to. Alright. Let's go ahead and apply that parking brake. Put us up into idle. Off the landing light. And we can go ahead and turn off that strobe. Alright. That's pretty much all she wrote. Go ahead and shut her down. And all we do to do that is we just turn it to off. There it goes. Turn that beacon off. Keep the position lights on. This blade actually stopped spinning pretty fast too. I didn't even apply the rotor brake. Pretty cool. That's nice and quiet. Go ahead and apply the rotor brake. It is windy outside, so. What else? Yeah, I would say it being off is a failure too. There you go. Beautiful. I can go ahead and get those doors open. As well open up my door as well. There we go. Oh, the beautiful birds. What a great sound to hear. Let's go ahead and shut this thing down. Turn this off. Turn all our autopilots off. I can turn our HTOS on standby. Let's take a look up here. Keep that rotor brake on. Turn off all of this stuff. Turn off our gens. And turn off our batteries. There you go. Go ahead and hop outside a little bit. Walk around the aircraft. And there we go. That's the flight. We have landed in Oklahoma City. And their nice little executive airport here. Beautiful interior, by the way. We're all looking good. It was a good landing. Pretty decent landing. This aircraft is absolutely beautiful to fly. I highly recommend it. If you have this game and if you like helicopters, even if you don't like helicopters, or if you want to get into them and are too scared, first, I mean, I would just use what they have in the game. It's free, but this is a very, very easy aircraft to use. Perfect starter helicopter, honestly, even though it's absolutely massive. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. See ya.